What are, and obviously, this is a loaded question, but what are some of the applications that you think would be compelling enough to justify either adding another device or making that your primary device?
I think one area I thought for the longest time was medical, because that's the space I came out of.
Because Americans really care about their health.
Right. You have incredible life-saving medical devices and drugs, and the biggest problem with them is not that they don't work, not that they don't get paid for all the, that is a problem too, but it's the fact that people don't use them. What's wrong with us?
Or if you do, it's something that you do, a few times a day or week and not constant use, which is really the benefit of this is that it's there with you all the time.
Yeah, but I actually think it might be more in the realm of things like wearable identity and payments. If you think about the three things you turn around for, right? Wallet and keys, identity, payment, and security. So I think that those are pretty compelling use cases.
So let's extend that because we right today, these are toys for rich people, but we're today talking about the next billion. So that's suddenly more interesting if the identity and payment system is part of this device.
And controlling our environment, being an influence on our environment, that's also interesting. Exactly. Activity tracking still feels very much like a first world kind of problem. I can't move enough. I need a device to remind me to do it. It's great, to start. For us, it's a way to get to base camp in terms of getting a product that we can get some traction with and start to build a little company. But
so what have you learned so far? What's good in Basecamp?
One thing is, first of all, there is a lot of optimism, and I love that about this space. People believe that these things are good, and I would agree with them. And so there's a lot of optimism for wearable technology, which is cool. Second is there is still a lot of challenges that are I feel like. Are going to be just really hard. Unlike the other eras of computation, the PC, the internet, the mobile and social, which to a large extent driven and made possible by the exponential increase in computational power and computational density. One thing that wearables has an issue with is power. And that is not something that, the development of power generation and high-density better batteries has been very flat. It's been very non-Moore's law-like. And that's one of the things that we have to deal with, because if it's on your body, you're just not used to plugging it in. So power is
Or you may not have a place to plug it in.
Or you don't have a place to plug it in, the thing is, for millennia, we've never plugged things in that are attached to our bodies, right? So to ask people to change that habit is kind of a big deal.